In order for globalization to be the benefit to all, we must, the Pope says, we must think about implementing a multifaceted form supporting a healthy struggle for mutual recognition between the collective identity of each people and nations and globalization itself. Now, he makes this statement. He says, the multilateral instances, and I'm saying global governance institutions like the United Nations, World Bank, International Criminal Court, etc., the Pope says they were created in the hope of being able to replace the logic of revenge, the logic of domination, oppression, and conflict with that of dialogue, mediation, compromise, harmony, and the awareness of belonging to the same humanity in the common home. Certainly, these bodies must ensure that states are effectively represented with equal rights and duties in order to avoid the growing hegemony of powers and interest groups that impose their own visions and ideas. For example, the Declaration of Independence. I mean, an individualistic idea of what we want in our nation. The international community is against the Declaration of Independence. Global governing entities are against the Declaration of Independence. We signed a Declaration of Independence in this nation in 1776. We did not sign a Declaration of Interdependence. We do not want to be a part of a world governing body. Now, there are those in the United States that want to be part of a world government, but our founding fathers did not want to be a part of that. I do not want to be a part of that. I want to be able to have to say that I want to be a Christian. I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian fundamentalist. I believe in adhering to the Bible. I don't believe I should have to say all religions are valid. I believe that I should be able to say in America the Bible is valid. And so I don't want to comply with the common good of everybody on the planet. I don't want that. I want everybody to have a good life. I want everybody to be born again. I want everybody to be saved. I want everybody to go to heaven. But some of these ideologies about this world government and this common home and this common good, if I don't want to buy into the hoax or the propaganda of the United Nations climate change propaganda, I shouldn't have to do that. But they would say, because of the common home or the common good, that I should be forced into complying with the edicts of those things that are handed down. As a result of that, I shouldn't have to do that. I live in America, the land of the free, the home of the brave, an independent nation, but that stands in the face of, diametrically opposed to, this world governing body that Pope Francis is talking about in this speech to this body of people back on May 2nd. But the Bible says this is exactly what's going to happen in the end time. The most powerful religious leader on the planet will use his influence over the religious community to get them to support this world governing body. That's something that you and I cannot be a part of. So you understand the gravity of the situation here and how far we are off into the end time. We're not looking for the end time to begin. The Bible says that in the end time that there will be a peace agreement signed that will start the final 7 years. We're looking at, that could happen really at any time. A peace agreement. I mean, it's one of the next two things to happen on God's prophetic timeline. The Bible says in the end time, there will be a world government established. And we're there. There is a world governing body. There are entities in the world created simply to govern the planet. And the Bible says the most powerful religious figure on the planet will use his religious influence to support this world governing body. We're watching that happening right now and have for many years. We're at the culmination of much of this, not the beginning.